Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Geek Nostalgia Podcast. I'm your host, Gina Rona, joined as always by...
What's going on, everybody? It's Dave.
Today, we are going to talk about our must-watch Christmas movie, the thing that we cannot bear to let a holiday season go by and not watch it at least once. For me, it's going to be Home Alone. Watch it every year with my daughter. Dave, what's that going to be for you?
For me, it's A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story. Classic. All right. Do you want to go first or want me to go first?
Go ahead.
Sure. All right. Home Alone 1. My daughter and I watch both Home Alone 1 and 2. The rest don't count. Let's be honest here. 3 and beyond, they just don't count. But I chose this one. I chose this one because it is the first one that we watch every year. There are things about it, like getting introduced to Joe Pesci and the other actor. I can't remember his name right off top. The other criminal guy. Just love it. The way the movie comes together, the way it ends, the controlled chaos of it all. But this is also a movie, if I'm being completely honest, that I have admitted to my wife, I've admitted to anyone I've had a conversation with about this movie, that neither Home Alone 1 or 2 are particularly Oscar worthy. and you probably could condense the entirety of Home Alone 1 down into like 45 minutes because there's a lot of fluff in there. But there's things about it that we just love and keeps pulling me back. Dave, I see you pulled up IMDb. Who was I missing?
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern, yes.
I knew the last name. I couldn't remember his first name.
Oh, you got me on both, and I couldn't remember either.
Daniel Stern. It's just a good, wholesome, family, kind of mischievous movie.
Okay. Well, Dave, I got a whole list of things that I kind of want to throw at you that my daughter and I consistently look at and think, okay, there's something wrong here. Case in point. Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, they show up in that van. They're like casing the neighborhood. Okay, this is like a classic pedophile van in that neighborhood. Like, how does that not stand out? Someone should say something. But fine, I'm going to give it to them. It's holidays. People are traveling.
Wasn't such a big deal back then.
Fair enough. But there's some other things.
Was it an advertising, some kind of a plumbing van?
Yeah, it has some kind of business on there. So maybe people would just kind of glance over it. But
more than that, when Joe Pesci's dressed as a police officer, inside the home, just standing there, and everybody's going by. Nobody says anything.
Bro, that's on my list. Yes. That's one of the first things that me and Maya are like, wait a minute. When we were younger, if there was a police officer even parked in the driveway, like everyone stops at attention, like, what's going on? Is there a problem? This dude is standing in the damn foyer, and 8 kids go by, a couple adults, and like, what?
And I guess he just let himself in.
He just walked his ass right in.
Yeah, my day, you knocked on the door.
Yes. And you got the pizza guy standing there with $300 worth of Little Nero's pizza or whatever that was. Like, it's just chaos, absolute chaos. But even this early into the film, it's very clear that his family are assholes. I don't ever hear anyone talk about this. His family, his brothers, his cousins, Uncle Frank, is a dick. No wonder Kevin doesn't like these people. I don't like them on Kevin's behalf.
And he gets kicked out of his bedroom.
But how you get kicked out of your own bedroom?
In a house that big.
Yes.
They don't have enough guest rooms.
It's like a mansion, and he has to sleep up. Apparently, there's a 3rd floor or upstairs or something. Attic. That place looks like it should have like 14 rooms. It's enormous. But yes, number 1 on here, cop and foyer, no big deal, apparently. There was a debate me and my daughter had for 20 minutes where we were questioning, does Kevin even have a room? Because... going up to the attic, like, what's going on here?
Well, actually, you never see it. You never see his room.
You never see his damn room.
You see his brother's room.
Yeah. We've traveled. We got families. We've went on vacation. Okay, we've done the thing. Ain't nobody setting an alarm in that whole damn house. Just the parents.
Yeah, as long as that. I mean, you're not going to have an alarm back then in every room. You didn't have phones to set the alarm.
Even still, you telling me that 14 kids or however many it was, all of them are sleeping in? There's not at least one hyper-ass little kid up at the butt crack of dawn making noise in the kitchen? No. Come on. It's not happening. And then just, again, I love the movie, but these are the things that irk me, right? You have kids, all right? You're around kids. I think, a lot of parents have had moments where they momentary lapse. Forgot about a kid for a moment. Okay, not leaving them places, but for a moment. Like, hey, I haven't seen blah, blah, blah running around. Where's he at? Oh, he's in his room. Okay, we're cool. That's more likely, though, to happen regarding your oldest child, not your youngest, because the youngest one needs you the most.
Those younger ones, though, they'll run off on you.
I mean, that, you know what? Keep that energy, Dave, because this is the same family that ran their ass through the airport and the parents never look back for their youngest. Nah, like he's that little, I'm holding hands. Okay, he is tethered to me. It is such a, I understand narratively they got to separate him. And that's Home Alone 2. I realize I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's just little things like that. Or they go to leave in the vans and they're not getting like visual confirmation that all their kids are there. I get his uncle's kids are over, or sorry, his brother's kids are over and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, all right, brother Goop, take care of your kids. I need to look at mine. I need to see them before we freaking leave.
Well, they let the kids take over all that. A big mess like that, you don't want to put any kind of kid in charge of.
No.
They can't even pack for themselves most of the time.
Like, that's an operation. Okay, there's logistics involved. Like, there's using checklists. Damn it. Like, it just, anyway, little things. Again, I love it. But, you know, there's some holes.
Somehow, that's part of his charm, though.
Yeah. I have a list of things I could, because I'm not just going to shit on it. I'm not going to say I love it and then shit on it. I love it, and there's reasons why. I love the pizza delivery guy.
It's the statue.
The statue.
In both movies.
I like Harry as a cop. Even, I don't know how believable I'd say he is. But, you know, the neighbor kid and the 20 questions.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000,000 miles an hour until the driver's like, I don't know, kid. Leave me alone.
Does this thing have 4-wheel drive?
Yeah. There's a point where Kevin like walks outside and like screams to the world, I'm not afraid anymore. Because he's not afraid of the furnace or whatever. But it's like, you're standing on your porch yelling you're not afraid. You would look crazy. But it was funny. The incident where they realize they lost their kid and they go to talk to the police and they are talking with a very straight-faced Sergeant Balzac. Look at IMDb, Sergeant Balzac. And they're like making jokes and he's just like, so you're saying the kid's at home? Like, yeah. And then John Candy.
Very, very good part of the movie.
Yes. That is, if you're going to find someone to give you a little comedic something or other, little cameo appearance, that's a pretty solid choice.
Polka King.
Polka. Like his dialogue where he's going on for like 30 seconds trying to like get her to remember who he was. And he's like doing the little jig, referencing albums that.
Never heard of it?
It sold like 200 albums. Sheboygan. Very popular in Sheboygan. And there's even like little lines where he's trying to make her feel better. He's like, yeah, you know, we've all forgot about a kid at least once. We left our kid in a funeral home. Well, right next to the dead body. And then the mom's like, was he okay? Oh, yeah. He was fine after 6 or 7 weeks. Started talking again.
Yeah, and as far as John Candy goes, a lot of his movies, he's ad-libbed a lot of stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if everything he said was just stuff he was coming up with on the fly.
But isn't that exactly the kind of person you go and get? You put him in front of the camera, just let him cook.
Yeah.
I will say, I can't talk about this movie without talking about to me, what I believe is the one big logic hole. And that is, does no one care that there's a little kid walking around and he goes to the grocery store by himself? Right now, he tells a lady, oh, mom's out in the parking lot. Okay, fine, whatever. He goes to the Santa Claus and Santa's like, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, I just want my family back. Or he leaves the church after talking to the creepy dude like 8 o'clock at night by himself. Like it's nobody asking, hey kid, is everything okay? Like something about your situation seems kind of wrong right now.
Well, different time, Gene. Maybe where you grew up north, it was a little different. But down here, parents would send their kids to the grocery stores all the time, to the gas stations all the time.
Huh.
Just to get a pack of smokes.
Huh. I was not aware of that. Okay.
And, I mean, just roaming around the neighborhood till dark.
Okay.
Really no big deal further in the south.
All right, well, fine. I'll give you all that because you're excellent points. Here's one logical you cannot rebuke. Mr. Kevin McAllister left that church, sir, after 8 p.m. and it showed the clock. Somehow, sir, he made it home, fortified his entire house, defied the law of physics, and made a proper plate of macaroni and cheese, all within an hour.
He's a busy kid.
Oh, shit.
He had the plans. He knew what he was doing. No
part of that makes sense. That's 3 days of work. He had time for dinner. He didn't get to eat the dinner, but he made it.
Yeah. And he's had to say his prayer. Yeah, time for prayer.
All right. I'm playing a little game with you.
Well, hold on. Something you didn't put on that list.
Oh, way. No
Missed.
freaking way.
Missed. So when he's carrying the bag of groceries to his home, the bags just rip open. This was the 80s. You think those plastic bags were weak like that back then? Hell no.
Absolutely, positively not.
You could even tell when you're looking like they're thick. And the way they fall out, that was cut.
Yes. Those bags housed gallons of milk back in the day. They weren't ripping.
Yeah, not like today.
Okay.
So, and it kind of looked like those were double bagged as well.
3 pages of notes, and I did not catch that.
That's one of the things that always stuck out to me. Like,
Okay.
those bags are so thick. How'd they fall? Because I've had it happen to me, but it's a thin bag. You have, a box that the corner pokes through it.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'm going to make sure I tell Maya that. I don't know how we didn't catch that. But I have a little game I want to play with you. Called the pain chart, Dave. And
I did always like all the setup that he did. I thought that was really cool, like the little maze. For some reason, it always made me want to play that game Mousetrap.
right?
And I never got to. Like, still to this day, I've never played it. I always wanted the game. I always wanted to play it because of that movie. I just thought it was so cool.
Okay. All right, ready for this? I'm gonna describe the scenario, and on a scale of 1 to 10, you're gonna give me where you would rate it in terms of pain.
Okay, for general people or for me personally?
Say for you personally.
Okay.
BB gun to the balls.
Am I wearing pants though?
Wearing pants. Because our guy who got shot in the balls wearing pants. So.
I'd probably give that 6.
Okay. I gave it a 9 because I'm thinking if that's direct testicle contact, that might be blackout painful. All right. Similar theme. He also shot one of them right between the eyes with a BB gun.
That's probably a 3.
Okay. Your pain tolerance is clearly higher than mine because I'm at a 9 and a 7 so far, respectively. Okay. The icy steps. Okay. One of them goes up, falls backwards onto the steps and falls down.
At my age now, probably. Ooh.
I might not be getting back up from that. I'm just saying.
I was going to say, and not only that, but it'd probably be like a 10 the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably give that one an 8.
Okay. And then it's kind of redundant. They also fell down. So that's him going up to one of them goes up to the front door. It's a raised step. The other one goes around the back to go down to the basement. They fall down steps.
I've done that one. That one's not as bad.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I'd probably give that one a 5.
Okay. I totally messed up my rating on those two. Okay. Harry walks in and there is a ironing board. You have the irons that go on those. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Falls down, whacks him on the head.
Well, the irons back then were freaking heavy.
Yes.
The fact that he didn't get knocked out is amazing. Especially if that corner hit you. Kill you. Probably a 7 on that one.
I also gave it a 7 because that's a concussion risk at minimum. All right. I'm pointing to my hand, folks. He had that iron like on his hand where
And he touched the doorknob.
touched the doorknob. The doorknob had been like heated up, like it was pink almost, and then it like seared the family logo into his hand. So where would you put that?
Well, I've been there, so that's about an 8.
I called it an 8 as well. All right. There was a point where Marv lost his socks. He was walking and he stepped on a nail. Okay. And you actually did a close up of his foot going onto the nail.
I've been there too, but I haven't had that long of a nail. And,
It didn't go all the way through. It just went in.
well, and if you pay attention, you can see it's like you can see the nail go through his foot, almost like it was digitally done or something. I'd probably give that one.
Okay. There's a point where Harry is walking through the door and he's wearing his beanie, right? Blowtorch to the head. He has to run back outside and put his head in the snow.
Probably an 8.
Okay. I gave it a 10 because I'm a sissy when it comes to burns. Well,
I mean, he got to it pretty quick.
he did. This is the one I'm most excited to ask you about. And by the way, I wrote these down in the sequence that I watched them on. I didn't reorder them in any way. So this is chronologically. This is the one I'm most excited to ask you about. Marv loses his socks. stepped on a nail, all that. He's like, I'm going in a different way. He goes into the conspicuously open window by the Christmas tree. He starts stepping barefoot on ornaments, Christmas tree ornaments. Glass ones. You hear the shattering. What are you thinking?
So that would probably give me a 10 because stepping on Legos, bad enough.
I agreed with you on that 10. That sounds horrific. Like that's where the police would find me. Like y'all got to lift me up or something. We got a gurney. All right, this one's kind of silly. One of them gets feathered. Just feathers drop on them after they got stuff on them. I don't think there's really any pain to that, but
yeah, but I mean, nuisance, irritation.
Yeah,
we'll give that one a 1.
Yeah, me too. All right, now this next one, it's deceptive because to hear it on paper, it's not terrible, but slipping on Hot Wheels, you can do a lot of damage on an uncontrolled fall.
It wasn't Hot Wheels; it was Micro Machines, wasn't it?
I didn't collect either one, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't even know the difference. But I think you're right. It was some kind of small car.
I think it was the Micro Machines. Yeah. Kind of like a mix of Matchbox cars and Lego.
Yeah.
Let me give it a 7.
Okay. Paint. Okay. We're to the point now where they're trying to make it up the steps. Okay. The bad guys are in the house. Kevin is retreated to the second floor. Yep. Paint can to the face. So it's on a rope. It's on a pendulum. High velocity, high impact.
Put something in there, or was it paint itself?
How much does a standard paint can weigh? Because it's got some weight to it.
It's probably
20 pounds.
No, I wouldn't say that much. We're probably a good 5, 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd probably give that one an 8.
Again, concussion risk.
Yeah. Then you got the fall when you fall back off the stairs.
Yeah. Tripwire. That's just Marv running after the boy and tripwire.
I'd say 3.
Yeah, falls on his face.
I mean, nowadays, I'd probably end up breaking my back.
Okay.
Pulling my leg out of socket.
So much like in Home Alone 2, where Marv is trying to wash his hands and Kevin turns on the electricity, which is death, right? Like that's death.
Funniest part of that whole Home Alone 2 movie. And I would give that a 10.
Yes. Well, this is to me that version of that in Home Alone 1. There's a point where Harry is laying on his back. Kevin's trying to get away. Brings out the spider. He's a spider, puts it on, what's his name's chest. Yeah. Other guy picks up the crowbar to get the spider off because he's definitely afraid of spiders. He's still, Marv, what are you doing? Full force, crowbar to the chest. To me, that breaks whatever it touches.
Yeah, that's probably a 9.
I gave it a 10 straight up. This was going to be, I don't know, kind of weird. Everyone makes it upstairs. Kevin gets on the rope and goes over to his treehouse, right? They give chase. They get about halfway through, and then Kevin breaks out the shears, which, by the way, that'd be really hard to cut with shears. That rope looked thick. I'm holding up my hand, looked like inch diameter.
It was thick, but shears are sharp.
Okay. So now it gets cut, and they swing into the brick wall.
I don't think that'd be too much of a bad impact. Probably give that a 3.
I think you can control it, the impact a little bit too.
Yeah, you can decide where you're going to hit.
And final scene is they get up, they give chase to Kevin because somehow they're still conscious, and they chase him into the previously flooded, robbed neighbor, and they catch up to him. And just then the creepy guy catches the neighbor, the one who's doing all the snow shoveling early on, catches him in the face with a snow shovel.
It knocks him out.
Yes.
Paint can doesn't do it, but a snow shovel does.
And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you living in the South, like the snow shovels, I mean, like they flex when you swing them because they're not super thick. They're not meant to be. They don't need to be. They're scooping snow.
I think the ones we have now are a lot sturdier than those.
Yeah, it looked like it was a cheap ass aluminum shovel.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think the paint can would be a lot harsher than that snow shovel, but it knocked them out.
Which you gave an 8.
I'd probably give that one a 6.
That's fair. All right, that's it. Most of yours were rated significantly lower. So you have a higher pain tolerance than me, I have no doubt. Not that it was competition, because I'm pretty sure there's some of these that Maya rated lower than me as well. So.
Well, and, you never know unless you go through it.
And I'd rather not. Now, is there anything here that, like, you look at it, you're like, okay, there's like a couple things on here that I don't want to ever experience in life. For me, the stepping on barefoot ornaments. That's the one that was like the most horrific. I'm like, that's hard to watch.
I don't want to experience any of that stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like I don't like burns. I get them on my hands more often than I would like, and it always sucks.
I think the paint can to the face be kind of embarrassing too, because it's not moving fast. I feel like you could probably dodge it, but I don't know. A little bit of pressure.
And the feather thing that's like a prank.
Just trying to piss you off. I think that's what the tripwire was. It just piss you off more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like I just got off the floor.
Yeah. You don't want to put the actual spider part on there? What would you give that if somebody put a tarantula on you?
I'm not really afraid of tarantulas.
No.
I mean, they're harmless.
No, I mean, I've had one on my face before.
No.
You know how, because they're furry.
Mhm.
A piece of the hair or whatever somehow ended up on my lip. I don't get it. But, I mean, it's not pleasurable.
I wouldn't imagine. Actually, I have more of a problem with black flying winged things. For example, not the basic Texas wasps we have around here, because those are pretty harmless, but those big, yellow, angry looking things.
Well, the yellow jackets?
Might be.
No, the bad ones around here are the big red wasps.
All right, that's what I'm thinking of. There's the ones that'll actually chase.
Yeah, those are the red wasps.
Because like the regular old Texas wasp, like as long as you leave them alone, they don't care.
Yeah, what you're thinking of is the red wasp.
Yeah.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, I don't like
They will chase you.
Those are the ones you got to go to Home Depot and get the spray can to let you hit them from 23 feet or something crazy.
That or, you can just use a blowtorch.
Does that work?
If you get a blowtorch.
Yeah, you're really close for that though.
Flamethrower.
Who has a flamethrower, Dave?
Just burn the whole house down.
Man.
I have to fight several of those nests all the time when I have to go out to the shed and stuff. And it's kind of like you spray and run.
Yes.
They will chase you.
Yes.
I've had them hit me. It almost feels like you're getting punched in the face when they hit you.
I believe it. Yeah.
It sucks. Plus, I'm allergic, so it's like the next day.
Oh, so you can't afford to get hit. Yeah. All right. Well, look, that's it for Home Alone. I'm going to kick it over to you because you have a movie you want to talk through as well.
Do you have any notable mentions?
I do. There's a handful. The one you're getting ready to talk about, I'm a big fan of Friday After Next as a Christmas movie.
Okay.
I like Die Hard. I like all the Charlie Brown stuff in general. Pumpkin, but Christmas.
Okay.
So those are the ones I'd probably... Oh, and then A Christmas Carol. Some version of A Christmas Carol. There's a million to choose from. I know. I like the Mickey Mouse one.
Mickey Mouse, the Patrick Stewart, Muppets.
Muppet. I love the Muppets one.
Jim Carrey animated one.
Jim Carrey did a good one. Yeah. So something like that.
Well, for my movie that I like watching every year, this one really puts me like Christmas time now because I'm watching this. And I'm fighting myself because here it is November, end of November. I want to watch it, but I'm like, not quite time yet. Can't wait till I watch it. A Christmas Story. 1983. It's a story, a narration through the whole movie. Just puts you in the spirit. And when I was a kid, I couldn't stand the movie. Like I thought it was boring. But as I've gotten older, I like it more and more every year. And this used to be a movie TBS would do 24 hours of Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just for 24 hours, they just play the movie on a loop. But this movie gives us things like the famous Fragile leg lamp,
Mm-hmm.
Red Ryder BB gun, you'll shoot your eye out with that thing, or I triple dog dare you, drink your Ovaltine. And then, back in a time where it wasn't so offensive, where they end up having to go to the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner, and the staff is trying to sing the Christmas song. They're like, fa ra 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 ra.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, I think that was actually one of the editions on DVD, the fa ra ra edition or something. That I don't have as much as you did for Home Alone, when they're completely different movies. The pink bunny costume.
If I was like kind of interject, throw anything in there, the thing I loved about that movie, and it's not that it's my favorite Christmas movie ever. It's that there's so many subplots going on, right? There's the little boy with the bully at school. There's the little boy who's annoyed by his brother. There is him wanting his BB gun, right? There's the dad's love affair with turkey, not Christmas Day turkey sandwiches post-Christmas dinner. And then him losing his turkey to apparently a pack of wild dogs that made their way in the back door.
Yeah.
And then, yes, the Asian restaurant.
The fight with the furnace. I mean, it's a family movie, and it's more like Kevin's family in Home Alone was like chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
This one's more like a suburb, typical
Yeah.
family. And then, you got the brothers fighting. And then, around Christmas time, you are going to have a lot of those kids that act out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
slip up, say a bad word,
Oh, yeah.
get soap put in their mouth.
And Dave, I grew up a couple hours away from Chicago. So that's what winter looked like for me.
Yeah.
Like it was very white.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I have for that movie. There's not a lot to dig into it. Not like yours, nothing fun traps or anything. But, I mean, Sam use a BB gun. You get hit with a BB gun. He loses it on the one bully. Kicks his butt, and he's cussing the whole time, and all the kids are like shocked.
One of the scenes that always stuck out to me was the kid who put his tongue on the metal thing.
Yeah, that was a triple dog dare.
Triple dog dare. And then all the kids were like watching it from the classroom. Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. Could not someone have just went out there with some warm water and poured it on and got his tongue off almost instantly?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably what they did. They didn't show it, I guess. But, what about the parents? Christmas morning, you get up, open the presents. They're already drinking wine.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they're already drinking wine, and time went on for the day.
Yeah, it's kind of early to get started. Yeah, that's a solid movie all around.
Good, wholesome family fun. My notable mentions: Die Hard, Elf,
Yeah, solid.
Lethal Weapon,
Mhm.
Gremlins.
Why is it such a controversy with Die Hard? Some people considering it a Christmas movie or not. I watched an interview with Willis himself, him insisting it's not a Christmas movie. It's like, all right, I get it.
It's not a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas time. It's an action movie.
It's always going to be a Christmas movie to me.
I mean, Santa Claus comes to town, Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Die Hard,
Terrorists come to town.
Christmas time.
I don't know. I guess it's always going to be.
But it's Christmassy to me. It's got Christmas in it. I like action, just like Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that takes place at Christmas. It's Christmas all over that movie.
Yeah.
But Who Wants to Watch Little Monsters? Your traditional Christmas movie is not Gremlins.
Okay.
But it is mine.
Well, Dave, we typically, when we talk films, we do our 5-point rating. You reminded me that it was a 5-point scale a couple minutes ago. So starting with yours, where do you rank it?
Christmas Story, I give it a 3.
Okay. I give it a 4 for a very specific reason. And that is because it's one of those films that you can watch many, many times, and Lord knows I have, and find new things. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not a disciple of the National Lampoon's Christmas Holiday film like a lot of people are. But on a 5-point scale, I give it a 4 because, again, you watch it, there's always something, some little thing you didn't catch before that's really cool. That's how I feel about Christmas Story. So I'd give it a 4.
And then on your Home Alone, I also give that one a 3.
I also give that a 3. I can't go higher than a 3 because, like I said, when we opened up, we could condense that entire movie down to 45 good minutes. And the rest of it's fluff and putting up with this asshole family. So I'm with you.
Well, those are our movies that we typically start Christmas season with. And whatever you watch, enjoy it.
Absolutely. That time of the year. Get down with it. Get some hot cocoa. Get under a blanket.
And
enjoy.
You know what? Let's not forget the claymation ones because those are completely classic too. The Rudolph.
Oh, yeah. You know, a fun little thing, listening audience. Those claymation ones he's talking about, go and Google when those films came out. That'll surprise you. They're probably a lot older than you think.
Classics for a reason.
Real classic. All right, so I think we're good here. So we're going to sign off. Thank you again for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next episode. Again, I'm your host, Gina Rona.
And I'm Dave.
Take care, y'all. Merry Christmas.